Okay, this is the last lesson of air temperature, and it is about the impact or effects of temperature on environment. Impact or effects of temperature on environment. Effect number one, an increase in temperature leads to increase in atmospheric humidity. Water vapor in atmosphere increases as a result of increase in temperature because temperature accelerates the rate of evaporation and transpiration. Number two, increase in temperature will lead to global warming, and this has a negative effect on our environment. Next, increase in temperature will lead to extinction of some plant and animal species. As the earth gets warmer, plants and animals that need to live in cold places will suffer. For example, these animals which live on mountain slopes or mountaintops and glacier regions will suffer because they cannot survive in hot conditions. Next, we have ice melting. When temperatures increase, ice will melt. Next, we have sea level changes. These changes are both negative change and positive change. Sea level fall and sea level rise. For example, scientifically, when temperatures are high, the seawater rises, the sea level rises because molecules of water expand. And when temperatures are low, the sea level falls because molecules of seawater contract. Next, increase in precipitation, rainfall or snowfall and other forms of precipitation. When temperatures are high, evaporation will occur, transpiration will occur, and rainfall will be formed. When temperatures are cold, condensation will take place even below 0 degrees Celsius. Snow, ice, frost will also form. Then you can be asked to state the difference between normal lapse rate and temperature inversion. State the difference between normal lapse rate and temperature inversion. Normal lapse rate, in short, means that the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. What does this mean? It means a decrease in temperature with an increase in altitude. As altitude increases, temperatures decrease. Then we have temperature inversion. This is an increase in temperature with an increase in altitude. It is the opposite of normal lapse rate. The higher you go, the hotter it becomes. Now let us look at reasons why temperature decreases with an increase in altitude. Why do you think the higher you go, the cooler it becomes? One of you would think that the higher you go, the hotter it becomes because you are moving towards the sun. But this is not the case. Reasons why the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Number one, the location of the core. We all know that the core is the deepest layer of the earth. And we all believe that it is very hot. But as you move higher in the atmosphere, the cooler it becomes, because you are moving far away from the core. Then we have much humidity. This is much water vapor in atmosphere, especially in the troposphere, which is the lowest layer of atmosphere, which keeps heat within this troposphere. So as you move beyond the troposphere, there is less humidity, which keeps the upper layers cold. Then we have the influence of ozone layer, which absorbs all the heat from the direction of within the atmosphere. Then after absorbing heat, the neighboring areas remain cold. Then we have relief. This brings us back to the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. And this one has also a relationship with moist winds. Then we have man's activities. For example, bush burning, industrialization are all done at the lower layers of the atmosphere, on the ground level, and they contribute much heat that joins the lower layer of the atmosphere. And yet in the upper layers, there are no man's activities that are likely to increase temperature. Then we have air impurities. These impurities absorb much heat in the upper, at high altitude, and after absorbing that heat, the neighboring areas remain cold. Thank you.